All right. So, good morning, everyone, again, and welcome to our program here in Naturopaths in Manila. Good morning, everyone. And thank you to all our viewers who's tuning in with us this morning. So, we have a very special discussion to have this morning with our very special guest. So, my name again is Judith Alma, and I am one of your hosts here in Naturopaths in Manila. And let me turn you over to my beautiful co-host to greet everyone and, of course, to introduce our very special guest. Yes, my love.
Yes, love. Thank you so much for that wonderful intro. And hello, good morning to everyone. Good afternoon and good evening. Mabuhay po sa inyong lahat. And yes, we're so grateful to be live again here on Judith Alma's Facebook, The Naturopaths in Manila. My name is Pink, and you can also like and share our live right now because our episode for today is very special, very inspiring and motivational. And without further ado, let me show you our guest for today or the video of our featured guest for today para mas ma-inspire pa kayo lahat. Okay. Wait. Ayan. Tingnan natin yung video. So actually, this video, yan, let's wait for it na mag-share. Alright. Parang wala akong video. Okay. So am I sharing the video now?
You're sharing
My fiance proposed to me after I woke up from my coma in the ICU, and they actually had to revive me a couple of times before this happened. I couldn't talk then, as you can see, so I just nodded my head when he popped the question. He proposed to me with his grandmother's ring and with my mom's blessing, of course. This was taken 2 years ago, and this is us now. So remember that the right person will make no excuses and will choose to love you even at your worst.
Okay. So this episode talaga that we have for today is really unexpected, And it just happened that one morning, few weeks ago, I was swiping on my Instagram, stumbled upon this very inspiring video. Syempre, I am single, so this is something for me. So right after watching the video, alam mo yun, in the caption, there's her Instagram account. I am so touched by her story. So, I just wanted to message her.
Alright, I just wanna insert something. Talaga nagkaroon tayo ng public declaration here that yours. Anyway, I can relate to that, love. Actually, when you send that video to me, when we were exchanging messages nga na, sabi ko, this lady is her story and it has to be shared. So I think without further ado, love, let's bring her in our program now. Please introduce this beautiful, radiant lady inside out.
Yes, so I am so touched by your story nga that I just want to message her to express her the gratitude na, hello, how are you? I'm really inspired by your story, by your video. Na dito nga sa Instagram ni Jay Shetty ko pa nakita. So talagang sabi ko, wow. But there's more. Here's what really surprised me. So watching the video, they both look like foreigners. Pero nang i-browse ko yung Instagram niya, wow, Pinay pala siya.
Oh, so, even fantastic.
Yes, Pinay na Pinay. Pinoy na Pinoy yung mga captions, Tagalog, at may Bisaya pa na caption. Kaya mas lalo ko siyang gustong i-message to tell her I am proud of her. And I just really felt guided, no, na minessage ko siya. And then nag-reply agad si
Ang
Ate Girl. So sobrang napaka-humble ng taong to in spite of, sikat na siya sa TikTok and mas lalo pa siyang pinasikat nung shinare siya ni Jay Shetty. And in my mind, nung mag-reply siya, sabi ko, mas na-inspire ako. I just felt guided. Sabi ko, invite ko siya sa show namin. We have to have her in our show to inspire people, especially with her special condition right now na she's a lupus warrior. She's an SJS/10 survivor. And talagang, alam mo yon, I never expected, hindi ko na nga binalikan yung conversation namin. After 4 days ko pa nakita na nag-yes siya sa invite natin, Lab. Kaya, alam mo yon, sobrang, I am so excited, kaya ayoko nang patagalin pa. Medyo tumagal, diba? Let's bring her in. Angela Victoria or Victoria Angela. So nakaka-inspire yung love story nila and as well as her life story.
Yes. Ang dami nang nagme-message sa atin dito. So proud of you, anak, mga mga friends niya, mga relatives niya. So makikilala na natin siya. So yes, my dear Victoria.
Hello, Victoria.
Open your video. Beautiful Victoria. So beautiful.
Good morning, Philippines. Good evening.
Good morning. Yes. Good morning,
Good
Philippines.
evening, US.
Evening, US. By the way, to our viewers here, Victoria is actually from US. So, kita nyo naman, napakabait niyan. And ang ganda-gandang bata. Sasabihin naming bata because everyone, Victoria is only 25 years old. So, look at her.
Wow.
Your story, Victoria, nakaka-inspire because at your very young age, last night when we are messaging and the way you respond to my message, I really feel the energy of humility. Actually, you're very, very positive, Victoria. Yun nga yung parang sinasabi ko kay Pink na we're so blessed to have this lady in our program because she had gone through such challenges. And yet the way you respond to us, I feel the authenticity and humility in you. I haven't met you in person, messaging lang tayo, pero ganun talaga yung energy mo. And then only to find out today when we met you at the backstage, you're very young. So even admirable.
Very young, yes.
Went through such challenges like that. I know you have a lot of things to share to our viewers right now. But before we throw you questions, because I was saying a while ago at the backstage, it is not only a very informative discussion that we're going to have, but more so a very inspirational story that you will share to everyone with us this morning. So can you walk through with us that video that Pink just shared para yung viewers naman natin magkaroon ng idea. Ano ba yon? Kailan to nangyari? Sino ba yon? Yung Beyonce. So can you give us an overview or short story of that video, Victoria?
Yeah, so that was our proposal video. My fiance's name is Nick. And when Nick and I started dating, I told him that I want him, if ever he's gonna want to marry me, I want him to ask my mom's permission. And so nangyari is, according to my mom, 2 weeks prior noon, I was already in the hospital. Nick asked for my mom's permission. And then when that day happened, they actually had to revive me twice. Kasi nga, malala yung sitwasyon ko. And then, so Nick decided that day na he's gonna propose. He got his grandmother's ring from his aunt. And also that day, gumawa si mama ng paper roses because in the ICU, you're not allowed to have real flowers.
And so meron ding music therapist, and when she was playing the song, I just didn't bother because I was like, tired and stuff. Pero when Nick pulled out the ring, I found out na yun na pala yung engagement day ko, and it was really touching, and I just couldn't believe it na someone would stay with me even at the worst day of my life. So yeah.
Wow. Wow. It's like telling to everyone, to the world right now. Yes, eto po yan mga friends. This
Yeah,
is
that's my mom.
that's your mother. That was
Yeah.
how many
That
years
was me.
ago?
August 2019.
Okay, and that is Nick and you that time. So viewers, that is the story behind these pictures and the video that you just saw a while ago. So a very, very inspiring story that like telling to everyone right now, there is one great love. One great love and forever are real, are true in this lifetime. Nag-i-exist
Yeah.
ba siya talaga, Victoria?
Oo
Yeah,
nga, Victoria.
Yeah, like what I said in the video, what I've learned in my story is that the right person will not make any excuses. And, if decidido talaga yung tao, he will pursue you. And, if it's the right person, it's the right person. Yeah. So,
I would like to touch that later on, the word, that caption that you put in your TikTok, that the right person will not make excuse, a very strong statement coming from someone with credibility, someone who is credible because who really experience it. So pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya. So but
Sure.
I believe my good friend, because we have a lot of questions right now coming, and eto nanggaling lahat to sa mga viewers natin, Victoria, of Naturopaths in Manila. So
Correct.
can you ask this question now to Victoria?
Yeah, ito, number 1 question nila from our viewer. Curious ako when nag-start or nag-appear yung ganyan sa kanya. Hereditary ba to or genetics? Or acquired lang niya as she gets older? Kasi there are some na through environment triggers like the food and the drink she's eating before. Paano daw ba to nag-start?
Yeah, so I started developing symptoms at age 18. So lupus is an autoimmune disease, meaning your own body's immune system is attacking your own organs. So it's actually idiopathic, meaning the cause is unknown. But some of the risk factors of lupus are being women and being Asian, which I'm both, so it increases my chance of developing it. Actually, ako lang talaga yung na-diagnose sa family ko ng lupus. So I'm the only one. Hopefully that's it too. And nung I started developing symptoms, I noticed na every time I go out sa labas, I would have chest pains. And then I found out na sun exposure is actually one of the triggers of lupus too. Kasi hindi ako nagsa-sunscreen noon.
Okay. Oh, so
I don't even smoke or drink before, which was surprising to me.
I sort of understand this, Victoria, the lupus. By the way, for our viewers nga, di ba, binanggit ni Victoria na lupus is actually an autoimmune disease, that your own immune system is attacking your organs. So parang nagkakaroon yan ng chaotic yan pag meron kang ganyan na condition, right, Victoria? So masyadong, kasi we all know, especially at this pandemic, pag lagi naririnig yan dito, Victoria, in the Philippines na, strengthen your immune system because
Yes.
First defense to battle this situation that we are into. Tapos someone who has lupus, your own immune system parang kaaway ng katawan mo dahil siya yung maatake sa mga internal organs mo. So mas ang hirap niyan sa isang taong merong ganyang condition. So and also you mentioned na hindi it's an unknown what is the root cause of that, 'di ba? So up to now the science cannot really what they call this define kung ano yung pinaka cause, kung hereditary ba yan or environmental tawag dito cause ba yan. So, napakahirap niyan talaga sa isang tao. So, eto ngayon yung next ng question from the viewers. Also, one of our viewers said, how's your thoughts and emotion in your life before this condition you have right now? Was it toxic thoughts, emotional or emotional feelings that you feel? Ano yung marami bang worries? Of course, but how was it during that time? Kasi it's one thing, di ba, Victoria, to know that you have the condition, but how was it na talagang paano mo siya natanggap? And I believe that was happened 2 years ago. So you were 23.
Yes, I was 23.
Prime of your age of 20. Someone who's going for achieving her dreams. That's ganon ang you got that diagnosis. What was, can you help us understand this?
Yeah, so the week before, I actually had a very hectic schedule. Like I mean the month before it happened. So Nick was visiting me. I was busy with kakatapos ko lang ng 1 semester of nursing school. Also, I was working overnight shifts. I was working and going to school at the same time, and then traveling and gatherings with family. So I think I remember just being physically exhausted, parang walang pahinga, and I didn't give myself rest time, and the doctors couldn't figure out what really happened, but that was what happened the month before.
So, yun yung mga parang situation mo. So, parang the time when you knew about your condition, it was a lot of mixed feelings and thoughts, di ba? Parang
happy thoughts, parang overwhelming lang siguro.
Oo, yung overwhelming, di ba? Na parang you receive this parang information and yet meron ka pang ginagawa din, no? So parang di mo talaga, yung parang balance is, it's hard to find the equilibrium of in the situation, no? So nakaka-amaze kasi yun nga, at that age, yan yung parang dinaanan mo kagad, di ba? Yes, Pink, another question?
Yes, another question from a viewer, no? Kanina pinag-usapan natin your thoughts, your how are you before that condition? And then, right, ito naman, paano naman daw, how did it change your life? Your lifestyle, your perspective when it comes to physical, emotional, mental perspective, and even the spiritual. Do you to maintain your wellness, to still be functional and continue your life like a normal person and still enjoy life, of course. Like right after recovering, ano daw yung inner thoughts mo about life, health, yung career mo, relationships, like everything in between. Paano naapektuhan nitong ng lupus yung like every aspect of your life?
Yeah. So it definitely made me appreciate my relationship with my friends and family more because they're very supportive and very understanding of my situation. And with regards to physically, parang na-amaze talaga ako sa human body and how it recovers. And it's fascinating. Like when I look at my pictures, it's just crazy how I looked like that back in 2019 and looking at me right now, it's amazing talaga. Parang ako rin nasa surprise. I don't think that I makaka-recover ako sa nangyari sa akin, but here I am today, talking in front of you, being able to share my story, and which is, it hasn't been always like that. There were days na parang hindi ko kaya to, I wouldn't make it, but emotionally it's like a roller coaster. There are days where I'm like, okay, I can do this. But then also there are days parang, oh my God, I just don't want to keep going anymore. And yeah, so, and then spiritually, God has been good to me, despite everything that had happened. I could see that. And there were times na parang I was questioning him, but through my relationship with my family and friends, I still feel that he's there with me, and he that I am blessed. So yeah.
That's such a nice thing to hear. I think I need to read this message from the viewer when it caught my attention. From Christine Baldo. You should know her.
Yes.
So here, what she said. Hi, future mother-in-law here. So what Victoria went through for a year and a half, and I stand in awe. I stand in awe of the way she fought her way back to health from the very brink, and her mom and my son were so strong in their constant support. They have all given me faith in the goodness of people again. Love you, Victoria. You are shining like a sun in this world. Oh, alam mo,
I heard
Victoria,
it. Yes, it's right.
Nakakilig naman yan.
I kept holding my tears. So, yung ano ko, kasi it's not just the words, but the energy of the words that I really feel the love, the support, and sincerity. You're such a blessing, Victoria. That's what I can say right now. Na parang, actually, while you're talking there, and then I caught this attention of reading this, na ano ako, na yung energy, feel ko talaga yung mga support. You have a lot of people. We are actually all over the world right now. People from Japan as saying hi here, and then even
Wow.
ang daming bumabate. Isa-isayin natin yan mamaya, but let's go back to our ang daming gustong magtanong din. So to ground again our discussion. Ang lakas lang ng energy of love and compassion, humility, support. Damang-dama namin dito sa show, Victoria, when you just came here in the program. So, but to ground this program again, any practice of are you into natural remedies right now, Victoria? Are you following a diet and any form of fitness? And of course, how about any form of meditation that you are really religiously following right now? So could you share that to our viewers?
Yeah, so with regards to diet, I'm still looking into what is best for me, but I have I started incorporating more vegetables and more fruits in my diet, less red meat intake, and then also din ako, like less frying, more on boiling and baking.
Yes.
So that's about it with my diet. I'm still figuring it out too. And then with regards to managing my stress, sometimes I listen to relaxing music and just have a quiet time by myself, and just trying to be mindful of my stressful thoughts. I'd like to be mindful of my stressful thoughts because sometimes parang if I think na if it doesn't matter in the long run, why should I worry about it? Because I'm an overthinker, and so one of the triggers of lupus is actually stress, and I have learned to manage my stress. That's what I'm trying to teach myself to. So sometimes you just have to let go and ease your mind, be gentle with yourself, because it's ikaw lang yung maapektuhan in the end.
That's right. It's like living in the moment. Yeah, it's like what you're telling us right now. Being an overthinker, you know that you tend to overthink of the past and what's gonna happen in the future. But the truth of the matter is, what we only have control and power is living in the present moment, living in the now. So that's a very wonderful realization for this morning, Victoria. Yes, Pink, another question?
And just what I really love about what Victoria said today, no, na hindi ikaw yung unang maaapektuhan ng pagiging overthinking mo, and first of all, ikaw. not just, and then next yung mga tao sa paligid mo. And yeah, in relation to that, again, from our viewer, napansin ko yung mga questions nila all about talagang about the inner hindi yung mga external factors. Ito, what's your greatest why and the reason for not giving up in life in spite of,
Yes.
grabe.
Okay. I just wanna make sure that
Yeah,
I'm not.
go ahead. Just be open.
Okay, yeah.
You're in a very safe
Yeah.
environment.
Yes.
So I did not know the extent of my situation until I was looking at the pictures and videos that my mom took. So grabe pala talaga yung pinagdaanan ko. The doctors even told my mom that, your daughter might not make it. Malala yung sitwasyon niya. And as I look back at it, I don't I don't think I would have survived without God's mercy. He has given me another chance, and I don't know why, but I don't want to waste this second chance that he has given me. And I also wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my amazing support system. And and as you can see, like, they're very supportive even until now. Mostly my mom, my fiance, my siblings, my dad, my fiance's family, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, my families and friends. There's so many more to mention. You know who you are. And I'm very thankful for all of them. My mom advocated for me so many times. And I think my greatest why is that when there were times that I wish I would tell them, I want to give up, which happened a lot of times. They would tell me, if you don't want to fight for yourself, fight for us. And that's when I realized that I feel blessed, because despite everything that has happened to me, I am loved and cherished by many.
That's so nice too. Wow. This is really very touching, Victoria. And I could really feel the love and support that you have from your family, from the people that really care and love you. And one of our viewers said, and because when you say that God has given you another life to live, you don't know the reason why. Because yes, she said there, because you have a purpose. Is that to manifest your greatness? The world needs someone like you, Victoria, to hear you, to hear your story, because like what we've said and talked to you at the backstage, someone great like this, it has to be known and shared. And fortunately, God is using you to be an inspiration. Can you imagine, like what we're telling you at the backstage? At this point in time, more than the physical aspect of strengthening the immune system, your story will definitely bring healing presence to many when they hear this. And even shock me and admire you the most when I ask how old are you, and you are so young to battle this kind of thing, and yet look at you right now, so radiant, so beautiful. It's not just the physical aspect, Victoria, but the kind of energy that you are radiating. And saying a while ago that when we were messaging last night, I could really feel the authenticity of your humility, and that really got me, that I admire you, and even more now keep hearing your stories. So much to be grateful to meet someone, a young lady like you. So wonderful. So going back to the questions now of our viewer that's so curious about you and your story. Could you share with us the top 3 greatest struggles during the course of balancing life and work, about yourself, like your insight, what are those 3, is apart, of course, the physical aspect, the physiological aspect, no question. Ang daming tinamaan yan. And then I believe for everyone, I'm sure they heard that apart from lupus that you were diagnosed at 2016, right, Victoria?
Yes.
Yes. 2 years after that, you are diagnosed with Steven Johnson syndrome, SJS 10, which is also a serious disorder of a skin on the mucous membrane that it can be fatal. It's fatalistic because this is the way I understood this condition is it could turn to sepsis, 'di ba? Nagiging sobrang sensitive. So, ang dami, ang dami. So, the physical aspect is highly, highly compromised already. But the viewers wanted to know what are the internal struggle that you've gone through and how during that moment that you were in the hospital, Victoria, your silent own moment, what was your thoughts and what were you said you questioned God? What are those questions? Could you share with us?
Yes, definitely. So first I ask, why me? Bakit ako? Why? What did I do to deserve this kind of pain and trauma in my life? I'm still not sure as to why. Wala pa akong sagot, and I do hope in the future that I will find that answer. Second is my career choice. I've been struggling with it because I was a nursing student, and as we all know, nursing is a physically and emotionally demanding job. And I actually had to drop out of college twice because of getting sick, or I had to go to the hospital, and I had to question, para sa akin ba talaga to, and what am I supposed to do with my career, and so right now I am no longer studying nursing. I'm a public health student, which is still in the medical field, because I asked myself, like, what do I want in life? And I went back to that goal, and I said, okay, I still can achieve my goal in life with being a public health student, which is to help other people in the medical field. And then the third one is the uncertainty of lupus. So parang I want to plan ahead. What do I want 5 years from now? What do I want 10 years from now? But that's a very scary thought, because of, lupus can attack you at any time, and you just never know. Yeah, like my life has been on pause for the last 2 years because of what happened to me 2 years ago. So parang mga things na ganon, like you're scared of the future, but at the same time, you're still here, so you just have to keep going.
That's right. That's a very, very profound words again from you. You just have to keep going. That's very true. Someone who is in this kind of situation, that's right. Lupus, you don't know talaga when it's going to hit you again. But to really cherish the life, even you're not in the condition of like this. It's really a presence of a gift of the presence that you have to stay in the course. Yun talaga ang that's why presence is a gift, di ba? So it's like yan yung talagang pinaparating mo na we have no hold back, parang we have no power in clinging in the past. The past is past, and we have no parang power to know what's going to happen to us, but our power is really in the present, and it's really a gift. And that's what you keep on saying along with your words, that it's not, you don't know when it's going to hit you again, but what you have is right now, and that's what you're going to keep cherishing, the moment that you have, the people that you continues to give love to you, and then that very moment you will share that love to. And that's so beautiful, Victoria. Yes, Pink, another question for our beautiful guest here.
Yes, before the question, I would really want to agree with you, Victoria, na the power is really, and just like what you said na, love, na power is really now. The power is really at this moment. And, I really love na sinabi mo din na sometimes, by just asking ourselves, hindi natin alam what's our purpose, but just seeing the people around us, the people who loved us, they're already one of the biggest reason why we wanted to still live and to still move forward whenever we can't find any purpose or reason to live, right? So, ang sarap pakinggan nun. And yes, from our viewer, what advice will you give to those young men and women like you or the people in general who have the same situation as yours?
Yes. So struggles in life are inevitable. So parang all of us, we will go through something in this lifetime. And when you start accepting what have happened to you and you let it go, that's when you start healing talaga. There will always be setbacks, and so that's why you have to take it one day at a time. And I've also learned you have to listen to your own body, because I've learned that when I need rest, I really need rest. I have to take naps, and that's not a bad thing, because I'm investing in my health, and I'm trying to recharge so that I could give more. And because we tend to push our body to the limits, not knowing na hindi na pala ito healthy. And my greatest advice for someone who is going through something right now is that it's perfectly normal to think na things will not get better, because I have been there. And when I look back at my story, at my journey, it is indeed true when people tell you na, oh, things will get better, and you don't believe them. It's perfectly fine if you don't believe them. But because when I was at the lowest point in my life, there was no room for positivity. And that's why, take it one day at a time. And I am aware that it's not for everyone. Like, not everyone is given a second chance, but all I'm saying is there is hope and recovery is possible. So,
wow. Again, Victoria, for someone very young, I told you already, so admiring, but the wisdom that you have, that you're sharing, because hearing your words that you're saying, listen to your body. Actually, naps is not bad at all, because there are people thinking when we do such good things for ourselves, nakaka-guilty. But self-love is never been a bad thing. In fact, I like what you said that, that when you do that, you are able to give more for people you love as well. So take care of yourself is, investing in your health, and also being genuine, or the congruence. The one that you struck me really is when you say that when people say that things get better and you don't feel that way, it's okay. That's really being true to yourself during that moment. You're being congruent to what happening in your internal world. That really, hindi. I don't feel that way, but don't be angry about it. It's like that, That's why I'm saying such a woman, such a lady like you, a young lady, but full of wisdom that you shared this morning. That ang dami-dami kong natututunan sa mga sinasabi mo. And like what I've said, the credibility of your words really is so powerful, because you made it. You prove it talaga na you overcame this challenge, na talagang living testimony ka na sinasabi mo. There are no days na to be positive, kasi talagang hindi. And that's being genuine to ourselves. Na pag nangganong ka sa isang situation, talagang napakahirap. But yet, deep down, the greatness, the power within you still overtook all of these challenges. And that's so beautiful to know. So anyway, I have another question here from a viewers also. So what is your view now about autoimmune disease, and do you see this? Of course, definitely. Hearing your perspective about life and in your situation, I would say, but that this situation, this lupus, become a blessing in disguise. Do you think so, Victoria?
well, I wouldn't consider it blessing in a disguise, because there's a lot of complications. And what people don't see is I still go to the hospital a lot. I have a lot of doctor visits, mga blood work, ganon. So parang at the back of my mind, it's still like, oh my God, is this my life forever, diba? But you're right, I have learned so many things by being diagnosed with this disease. And it has definitely taught me to slow down. Noon kasi I was always in a hurry. I would always be like, oh my God, at this age, I have to finish college. And then at this age, I have to have a family. And so after being diagnosed, um, it has taught me to be flexible and also resilient. Yung parang if hindi natuloy yung plano ko, ngayon I'd be like, okay, I can work around it. I can, it's okay. um, and also definitely resilient because there were so many times na my life has been redirected because of this disease. But you just never know how strong you are until you're in a situation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so nice. That's so nice to hear from you. Yes, Ping.
Yeah, I'm speechless, love. And Victoria, at your age talaga, you're very inspiring, and it really gives me more reason, more motivation to do the things that I want to do, especially this show, Naturopaths in Manila, no. And yeah, ito another question from our viewer. Ano ba yung tips? Do you have any tips on how to get help from others? Being humble or being accepting that you need help from others. Kasi di ba we have the tendencies na we don't wanna ask for help, na parang hindi natin kayang manghingi ng tulong ng iba. There's pride. And there are also others naman na they use their own sickness so that they can be a couch potato daw. So how do we balance that? Like, how do you express yourself to others in a way that the person will know that you really need help and you're not just, parang nagdadahilan. This is from our viewer na meron ding autoimmune disease or na-experience niya yung experience mo.
Okay. Yeah. Those are all valid questions, actually. So, with my situation, I needed help with my activities of daily living, such as dressing, bathing, eating, getting in and out of bed. So I was completely dependent on other people way older than me, such as my mom in the first place. And at first, I was in denial. Sabi ko, I don't need help. And who would have thought at age 23, because that was 23 when that happened, when it started, I was dependent on other people for my daily activities, and I was embarrassed. I had to swallow my pride because I couldn't do it myself. Parang wala talaga eh. So as the eldest of 3 siblings, I've always been taught to be independent and responsible. And it was painful on my part na parang hihingi ako ng tulong. But what my journey has taught me is that it's perfectly okay to ask for help. God will send you genuine people to help with your struggles. And the first step is that you have to recognize yourself na you need help and you're also willing to ask for help. Kasi like sometimes they will offer help pero nagagalit ka because you yourself you're not ready to accept that. And then also always be thankful of the people around you. Kasi na kahit wala kang maiibigay na kapalit, they will genuine people who are willing to help you will always be appreciative of that simple thank you. So yeah.
Wow, Victoria, so many things that everyone right now listening and watching you, we are learning not only some information, valid facts of how you overcame and battled this condition, but more so is the experience that you are sharing with us. And but I know for a fact that because the video, what really attracted to the video is, of course, di ba? The title nga of our program, of course, work-life balance. Pero sinabi ko nga, di ba, in the beginning of our show, we will go back to the main thing. So, discussing all the about things of your condition, how you battle this, more so of the, of course, mental, emotional, and physical aspect. But I know there is one entity that really, I always believe when God give us trials, He knows that we can overcome that. Yeah. And I also believe, because He believes that, when He's giving us trial, He will put all the resources, the people that will support us and help us to go through that. And I believe, again, that the topic that we have of one great love, di ba? I believe your fiance is really God ordained to uh, to give you the will to live, the will to live. So,
He's watching right now.
so hi to the fiance of Victoria. So, can you share with us your love story? And you're very young, 23 years old that time, Victoria, and he proposed in the hospital in the middle of that condition, and such an amazing and admiring young, fine man. I mean, pati siya, I'm sure, went through of the pain. Someone seeing your loved one suffering that couldn't even do anything, it's really a burden and painful, Victoria. But your fiance also went through of that. So can you share your story of your one great love to this program? And how is this, how he also, parang ang lakas-lakas din niya, parang stood firmly with you. Saan niya rin kinukuha yan? Prior to this situation, how long have you guys been together na talaga?
Yeah. So Nick and I, we've been together for like a year.
Mhm.
Around that time, nag-propose siya, a little over a year. And we were actually in a long distance relationship. So he lived in another state. And upon knowing about my situation, he was texting my family. He suspected that something was wrong because I stopped texting him.
Mhm.
And so right away, he bought a ticket from California to Illinois. And yeah, so from that moment na bumili siya ng ticket, he never left my side. He's been there together with my mom. So si mama would take care of me in the morning, and then Nick would take care of me at night. So parang 24/7 yung talagang may nagbabantay sa akin. And also with our, like, the support system, yung mga extended family namin, like my aunts, my uncles, my grandparents, Nick's family too. They helped. A lot of people helped. So parang it was a team effort. Yeah, so it was really nice to know that hindi niya ako iniwan. He did not leave me, knowing that I changed so much physically. And when you're because I know some people pag nagkaroon ng problema in like their other half, they could have easily left, but I am in awe with Nick's strength as well, because he stayed and he has proven that he really wants to be with me. And yeah.
Wow.
Ano bang sikreto, no? Sigurado ang daming nakaka-relate sa inyo na you are, your relationship pala, your long distance relationship, and then this happened. So, meron pa bang ibang secret aside from the support of the family?
Long
Really
distance.
wanted to know.
Victoria,
nakaka-relate dyan.
What about the long distance? Like what part? Like what's
the communication, Victor, because you mentioned
Yes.
that when that thing happened, Nick was in California. So yeah, diba? So still it's not in Illinois, So how is that going, and then he got bothered, he got disturbed. Then when you stop communicating. So can you imagine? And your relationship, this is so admiring, okay? It's not even like I was waiting to hear 4 years we're in the relationship, but
Yes, it's just 1 year.
1 year. This is even a miracle. It's even amazing for a fine young man.
It's a young love. Parang puppy love nga no?
Parang ano siya sa isang, he had so much opportunity already to to choose. Okay, I can choose for my life, but yet, this man chose to stay with one true love, his one true love, and go back to Illinois, and which is you're the person. So nakakagulat lahat din to, no? Kasi yung fiancé mo rin, napaka-matured, and yung pag-iisip niya na meron siyang options kung tutuusin. Everybody always have an option. We always have and yet pinili niya talaga what will make him happy in this lifetime is to be with his one great love. And with that condition, and I completely agree, there are people, pag nawawala na yung physical beauty, para kasama down yung commitment nila, di ba? But what with your boyfriend amazing, with your fiancé is amazing, is 1 year in a relationship, and yet nandun na talaga yung certainty niya to be with you for the rest of his life, the commitment. So how is that? Parang gustong tanongin niya ng mga viewer, what's with you, girl?
Haba naman ang hair mo, abot dito sa Philippines.
What's with you, girl? Diba? Can you share? Haba ng hair mo, di ba? Hanggang dito, all over the world ang hair mo, di ba? So can you share with us how you guys met, and how was paano kayo apart because of work-based ba? And 1 year na treasure na binalikan talaga at umuwi siya dyan. To come back to you with your condition and stay. Parang 24/7 nagpapalitan sila ng mommy mo. Nakaka namang great love yan. Hindi lang yan basta love. It's a one great love. Diba, Victoria?
Yeah, so I agree. I always ask him that too. Parang why stay? And I'm in awe as well, to be honest. And I'm very happy and thankful. But I think like with our long distance relationship, communication was definitely a part of it. Like, parang I just have to be open to him, and you set boundaries, because when you're in a mature relationship, you have to know ito ba talaga yung gusto ko, or kasi like before what I've learned is that if you have to be open, you have to know what's your worth, you have to tell them ito yung gusto ko, and if they accept that, then you will proceed with your relationship. And with regards to why he stayed, that's a question that only Nick can answer, and which I'm really thankful for, definitely.
Yes, I guess ako na sasagot. I will answer for Nick, because you are worth it.
Oh, thank you.
You are worth it to not to give up on you. You are worth it of every love that Nick has for you. So that's why this man stayed. I could feel that the energy that you're someone like you with a kind of what do you call this? The virtues in you, actually, the energy that you're radiating ever since that we've met you, Victoria, is something else. That the world, like what I've said, the world needs to know you. The world needs to hear to meet you, because napakarami ng hindi magandang nangyayari sa mundo natin, pero we will keep standing up, like what I've said in last night with you, a woman who stands firmly with her faith and her greatness. You have actually really exude that greatness. Na your purpose is really to manifest your greatness by sharing all of this story, and you've proven that time and time again, because as you said nga, you're still going through of something, you still go to the doctor, you still, there are things that popping up, coming out, and yet you're able to find the balance, this equilibrium of finding the balance to live in the now, to live in the moment. And even your relationship with Nick, I believe that's why Nick really stayed, because you are worth of every love of Nick. So that's such a wonderful thing to a real story, 'di ba? So, yung sinabi mo nga sa TikTok, 'di ba, na yan ang gusto kong mo, if a person really parang finds love talaga, one great love, he will not make an excuse, no excuse, 'di ba? Can you what is behind this? Ano yung mo parang bakit mo yan nasabi? Ano yung talaga pang naano sa iyo ni Nick, 'di ba? Kasi ang ganda ng a very simple wording statement yet so powerful, so real. So no excuse. Yes, definitely. So but I'd like to hear that from someone like you also. What is that behind that statement?
Yeah, so what I've learned is that the right person will make no excuses and will choose to love you even at your worst, which is really true because like what I said earlier, you know, he could have not stayed with me. He had the option.
Correct.
But since he's determined to be with me for the rest of his life, he chose me, and he stayed with me, and I'm so thankful for that. And yun nga, yung parang yung pag ayaw may dahilan. Is that right? Pag ayaw may dahilan.
Pag ayaw, maraming dahilan. Pag gusto, maraming paraan. Yes, that's the best. Yes.
It's that simple, and you really can tell how genuine a person is based on his or her actions.
Correct. Definitely, because people can say anything and everything, but the person can really, you can really know the person by his behavior, by his action. That's very true. And Nick,
and I think he was raised by wonderful parents as well. So
yes, of course,
I give him credit for that.
Yes, yes, the parents. Definitely, I myself, a mother, of course. When you have a good, the parents have brought you, raised you well, definitely there's someone like that it will come out to the world. Yeah. So any question, Pink, that you still want to ask from our beautiful guest here?
Actually, I'm chatting my friends right now na I wanted to tell them na it's this story of yours, Victoria, it's giving me that more patience and inspiration na there's really one great love, and it's worth the wait, and it's also worth the, we all deserve that love. That is really meron nun. It's existing.
Okay, so yes, go ahead, Victoria.
Oh, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I think just be upfront with the person. If the person will stay, the person will stay. No excuses.
Yes. If it's really meant for you, regardless, it will stay or it will find you. If it's not meant for you, even it's part of your life, it will automatically repel it. Yes. So if it's meant for you, it's either it will find you or it will come back or it will definitely stay forever. That's why one great love and forever still exists in this lifetime. Is it, Victoria? And we can see that from Victoria's story. But Victoria, give us a minute, because I have a lot of messages coming in here and greetings you. So I'd like to read them. So here, our friend Ness is watching. She's from here in the Philippines. Gloria Colette also watching. She's from Germany. Yes. Hi, thank you so much. And then Greta, we love you. We are so proud. Oh, your mom. Hello po. Good morning from the Philippines, mom. And then MJ. And then
friend
Ronan Rio is also watching. And then, yes, and then Golda Mier. Thank you so much for all the friends, relatives of Victoria right now watching us. And then we have Elizabeth, of course, the future mother-in-law.
That's my future sister-in-law.
Yes. And then Jonna Lee May, and then Maurice Ronario, and then Ane Ono. So MJ, yes, a lot. I'd like to call them Emma Fe, and Debbie, Cherry, Tipon, also your cousin, yan, Evelyn Salang, and then Nicolas. Oh, I think this is your
Yes, that's him.
yes, your may marami siyang heart here.
Nakakakilig naman. Heart, 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 heart.
Ang dami
talaga.
Of course, and then Cherry, and then we have Lizelle, Mark, and then Joy. We also have Cherry here.
Yes, my aunt from Japan.
Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Jem, and then Chan, and Ridge Tipon.
Cousin.
Yes, Marize Aloro. Alam mo, you're telling this, nakikita ko talaga through thick and thin, sorrow, pain, and happiness, joy, intact na intact ang family, friends mo, and mga extended family mo. Tingnan mo lang yung support nila sa'yo. Sobrang, I think that is one of the great blessings that God has placed in your life talaga, Victoria, because you have a very strong supportive group system talaga, and that is your family. So talagang the love talaga is in the air, di ba? All forms of love is here. So we have here also Bunny Sawyer, and then Rick Somente. I love you, Ate Pretty. Oh,
That's my tito actually, and my cousin, my
yes. Oo.
Red. Hi, Red.
Dwayne Pagaran, and then who else? MJ, and then Patricia.
Sister.
Ka daw.
Promise.
Bakit nga hindi, di ba? And then Sherry. Ang daming mga message nila dito sa iyo, actually, Victoria, very inspiring. Yung Greta is watching from England. Thank you so much, ma'am, for watching. And then Bohol, Feli Galbiza, your native town, Victoria, they're also supporting you. My friend here from Las Vegas is watching you, Saida. And also here, Nila Galedo from Bohol also. And then Easter Aureliano from New York City. So they're all watching you. Very strong woman from Tarsila. All right, and then we have Shane Colette here, and then okay, another word from Christine Baldo. Siguro na to yung pinag-usapan natin na about so true. You are loved and cherished by many, dear Victoria, and the love you give to others is equally wonderful. Coming from a mother-in-law.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then from your co-workers at Sunrise Senior Living Gurney, Barney Sawyer said, "We are all proud of you. We are praying to you. God is good for your second chance." You have a very strong support system here. I'm so amazed.
And really, she's a loving person. Kaya ganyan din siguro ka. Supportive yung mga tao sa kanya. Kaya, ayan, mahal na mahal ka nila.
From the Philippines, Merlin Poblete, and then Venus, your story made my day. Yes.
Thank you.
Someone messaged this. Your story made my day. And then Yume Mamen. We have Yume Mamen, and then Marise Alora Ikeda, and then Jojo Tipon watching from Bukay Abra. Diba? That's all over. And then we have here from I believe Canada, Susan Di Mayuga. She's my friend, but she's also watching you, listening to us. And then Joy Candelaria. Ang dami, ang bibilis na. Kung babasahin natin to lahat, hindi ko na ito maano, but
my friends here in Valenzuela are also watching right now. Ang gaganda daw natin.
Thank you po.
All right. Another message from a mother-in-law. Nick just loves you with all his heart and soul, Victoria. I watch him every day working to let you know that even through the worst of it, especially through the worst of it, So, the mother of Nick. So, alam mo, yan yung pinakamaganda rin sa lahat, no? When the two families, di ba, na parang in sync, in harmony in everything. Napaka-ganda ng support group mo.
Yeah, very supportive.
Yeah,
From the
both
very
from your end and from the end of your fiance. So, feels naman na nakita na natin yan sa TikTok, siguro naman the naturopaths in Manila will have a privilege to know when it's a big day. Pwede ba namin malaman yan, Victoria, na parang nag-propose naman with the grandmothers, ring pa talagang.
Yes, yeah, I have it here.
Wow, di ba? So, okay lang bang i-share? Yan, nakita niyo naman everyone. You are worthy of every diamond. Di ba? Every diamond, you are worthy talaga, Victoria. So, may we know when is the big day? Is it okay to know by our viewers and all of us here?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll just say the month and the year. So, parang
Yes.
so it will be August of next year. So,
Oh wow, August of next year, same month right now.
Yeah, August 2022.
Ang
So a year.
galing.
Wow, congratulations and best wishes. Yan ang mano namin. And hope that by that time, everyone is back to a new normalcy, that everyone, of course, I'm sure a lot of relatives, friends, loved ones, people in your, would like to witness that, Victoria. And sana by that time, everyone is free to travel, with no so much restriction para naman we can be all out in celebrating and joining your union with your fiance. So we're wrapping up, Victoria, and we have a very great and blessed time being with you actually, Victoria. Yun yung kanina ko pa sinasabi, the positivity, energy, the spirit that keeps continuously coming out from you, your goodness, your kindness, your humility, talagang very natural. It's so, talagang the soul is just continue to radiate. It's your greatness that continue to infected us Kung ganyang virus ang mag-i-infect sa atin, why not? Diba?
Yan, positive virus, diba? Loving virus.
So, can you give us a final note, such an inspiration that you can leave to everyone, that we can continue to keep thinking about or be our way of mantra also, that you're living this kind of life, but so much the faith that you stood firmly and this continue to manifest your greatness. Would like to hear a final note from someone like you, Victoria.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me and for letting me share my story. And it's actually one of the reasons why I started sharing, is that I want to spread positivity despite everything that's going on right now with the pandemic. And I'm hoping that somehow, somewhere, I can help somebody with my story who is struggling right now, too. And be kind to other people. You don't know what they're going through, and if you are going through something right now, ask for help, and know that with your friends and family, and with real people around you, you will get through it. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much. And how about a message for your beloved Nick watching now? Any message for him? I know he's just there, but it's so nice that you share this beautiful time with him. So any message for your fiance, Victoria?
Yes, I call him Dudong.
Wow, Dudong.
Yes. Yes, I've been teaching him Visaya, so he knows.
Okay, very good.
Dodong.
Dudong. Dudong, thank you, and I love you, and yeah. He knows the rest. It's just I'm thankful that you're in my life, and yeah, I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you, and whatever life has for us. So here's to more adventures.
Definitely. Such a beautiful message. Definitely. So everyone, I hope that all of us here get inspired to live our life. You know, take from her. She knows exactly what she was saying. There are moments, there are times that we don't feel good about the things. We don't feel good about ourselves. It's okay not to feel okay. All right. But
Yes.
definitely there are even we are in that situation, we can still go back to who really we are, the being that we are. It's okay to feel down, it's okay to feel not so good about ourselves, because after all, we are not here to live our life to become perfect. We live our life to manifest our greatness, and that greatness comes with trials to bring out the best in us. Diyan lang naman masusubukan yung ating mga pagkatao. But rest assured that since we are created in the image and likeness of God, we are also empowered to overcome all the trials and challenges or tribulation that we face in our life, because like what I've said, nothing that we cannot conquer as long as we live to our authenticity and our true self. So with that words, I'd like to say thank you again, Victoria, for being the paragon of when it said manifesting your greatness. You are the paragon of that words, that statement. So thank you very much for this morning. This is so precious actually to everyone, especially for me. To meet someone like you is, I would say, such an honor, and I feel really blessed and grateful to interact with you in this kind of conversation. This is, I take as something like a special for me, and thank you very much for saying big yes to our invitation without having a hard time. Your heart is really outpouring to everyone, and we could really feel that. And I wish you all the best, Victoria, and know that hope in when this pandemic ends, we will be given a chance to meet really in person. Who knows, when we go to US to visit you, or when you come back here, know that you have friends here like me, Judith, and Ping. And I'd like to know you more in a very deeper level, Victoria. Thank you very much. Yes, Ping.
You've said it all, love. And yes, I just want to say thank you again to Victoria for really having, going on board with us, just being a presence or a present to everyone. Your healing presence is really a present for everyone. And to our viewers, see you again next week for another episode with, Coach Master A of Life Coach Philippines with naturopaths in Manila. It's gonna be life coaching and with the natural health coaches. And Victoria, hope we could meet in person.
Yes,
Diba?
I would love that.
I want to know you more also.
Give
And
up.
Yes, so everyone, thank you very much for all your time, for your healing and loving presence from different parts of the world. May it be here in the Philippines or over the world. We really feel the love right now, not unconditional love or love with your fiance or friends, all about love. Let's spread that. The world needs true love, regardless of what forms of true love is that. But love is the only form of energy that we can all have and experience, to be good, and to act good. So thank you very much again, and have a blessed day to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you to my family and friends who were watching. So thank you so much. Thank you,
Thanks.
Queen. Thank you, Judith.